everyone, it's your girl Melly. Welcome back to my channel. If you're on this video, you are probably going through something similar to me, where you do not have running water and you're just trying to make it through. I recently had my pipes break, or they cracked, but it's the same difference. They cracked, they froze and they cracked. So now I have to replace some of it, and it is the middle of winter, so it sucks. But I learned a few tricks of surviving without running water when my pump broke in the fall. And I know that it is something that can be really overwhelming because we use water for everything, but I'm hoping that these suggestions will help you because they helped me get through it. There's things that have solution, and I try not to worry about those things too much. It is obviously inconvenient to not have running water, but I kind of just go with the flow because, like I said, if it has a solution, like I don't want to worry too much about it. But the first time that I didn't have running water, I was getting my pump fixed because my pump broke. And at first, I didn't really know what it was. So I had this little box, like electrical box, that I replaced. It worked for a little bit, then it stopped working. And I did not want to pay. Well, I mean, I could pay, but I really didn't want to pay a couple thousand. So one of my friends said that they could help me fix it. But of course, then we had to find the parts. And so that takes time. During that time, I did a few different things, right? At first, and this happened like so random because the water was going. I had the water watering the grass, the sprinkler on, and then all of a sudden it goes down. And my friend was here helping with something, and I'm like, I asked, did you turn off the water? And they're like, oh, like, no, I haven't touched it. And we started digging. Well, not literally. We started like trying to figure out what it was. We knew then it was the pump. So that was like 2 weeks, right? Whether like it would work, once we fixed something, it worked, then it stopped working, we fixed something else, and it stopped, it worked and then not worked. So this was it was way too long. So what I did was, at first, I have these 5-gallon, I have like 3 5-gallon jugs. In town, there are some water filling stations. You can get 5 gallons of water for $1. That was like my saving grace right there, because I could just go into town, I would fill it, it would last me, some time, obviously, like for showering. I wouldn't shower, but I would wash myself. So like I would put water in a bucket, warm some up, and then I would do everything I needed to and just put water myself with a like bowl. And that worked for me. I mean, I'm not very picky when it comes to that stuff. So as long as I'm getting clean, it didn't matter. I also minimized the amount of cookware and bowls and that kind of stuff I was using. So I would have like a water bottle that I would refill. I got paper plates, disposable stuff. So then I didn't have a lot of things piling up. The second thing is the gym membership, because they have showers. So you can go, and you don't have to go to the gym if you don't want to, but I did. So I would go to the gym for a little bit and then I would shower. At that time, my roommate did not have a gym membership, but I got the black card at Planet Fitness, and you can take a guest as long as they're above 13 years old. And so they were coming and they were showering. They were coming with me and showering there too. So that worked. The other thing that I took advantage of was the Love's that is near me. I would go there and I would go to the bathroom in the morning, brush my teeth, do everything I needed to do. And then I would come home if I needed to, or, go wherever I needed to go. So there are gas stations. If there are like a Love's, what's the other one? Obviously, in wherever you are in the state, there's like, those ones that have like everything, it's like really geared toward truck drivers. And so they even have showers there. Actually, one time we were going to go get showers there. However, then I realized I could just go to the gym. So those like bigger gas stations, you can usually go to use their bathroom without like them noticing you. And the reason I say that is because the smaller ones, you know, they might want you to buy something or whatever. And these you can pretty much just go in and out and nobody's going to say anything. My fourth suggestion for you on surviving living without running water for a little bit is to talk to your neighbors. You know, take advantage of your neighbors in a good way because some of them are willing to help you out. Of course, there is the scenario that you might not get along with your neighbors, so this is not a possibility. But if you you don't have to be best friends with your neighbors. I feel like as long as you have a good relationship with your neighbor, that you could ask them for water. That saves you a lot of time and some money too. I mean, the jugs in some places they cost a little bit more, especially if you don't have a water station, so it might not be as convenient money wise to fill those 5-gallon jugs. So you can get water from your neighbors. I have a really awesome neighbor. Well, I have a few awesome neighbors, but I have an awesome neighbor that pulled his hose over to my property, and I was able to fill the 5-gallon jugs. And it was nice because at this time when I had a lot of dishes piling up, I went out there, I washed my dishes, I did all that with the hose, and I filled my jugs and I brought them back. So it was really like I didn't have to worry about how much water I was using because I could just use the hose and fill it up. So that was pretty awesome. Right along the lines of asking your neighbors for help, you can also ask your friends and family. For me, it's not as convenient. Like I know that I could go to, like even though I don't talk to my sisters that much, I know that I could go to their house and wash my clothes and shower if I needed to. However, they are not in the same town as me, so it's not as convenient. Like it's better for me to just go to the gym. But I also have a friend here, and I don't have a lot of friends, but this one friend, as soon as I told her that I didn't have water, she offered for me to go over there and shower and wash clothes if I needed to. So that's really awesome. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help because most of the time, you know, people are not going to mind. And if they do, they'll probably just make an excuse. Like, I don't think they'll tell you no. They'll probably just make an excuse like, oh, you know, I'm never home or something like that. But more than likely, somebody is going to be willing to let you, you know, get a shower. Those are all the suggestions I have to help you survive without running water for a little bit. If you have any, please let me know in the comments. Obviously, this is not something that we plan for, and it is not very fun, but we can get through it, and I hope that these will help you out if you are in the same situation as I am. That is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.